I make this easy recipe to make use of leftover egg whites. The cookies are similar to lady fingers. Added cocoa powder makes these cookies super delicious. If you want to make this recipe, I have included the complete ingredient list. For this recipe I always weigh the flour, and the sugar too. I start this video with separating the eggs. The egg whites for this recipe, and yolks reserved for a different one. As always when separating eggs, pay special attention not to have any trace of yolk in the egg whites. Place the egg whites in a large bowl, and start beating with a hand mixer. You can do the same thing with just a whisk. When the egg whites start to foam a little, add about half of the sugar. Then keep mixing until the peaks that are forming hold their shape. And if you tilt the bowl, the foam doesn't slip. Weigh the whipping cream, and place it in a tall mixing bowl. Start whipping the cream with the rest of the sugar, using the same hand mixer. You don't have to fully whip it, just about 50%, until the cream is a little foamy but still flowing. The reason for partially whipping the cream is to help with incorporating the dry ingredients. Then add the whipped cream to the bowl with the egg whites and mix just a little. For this recipe you need a flour sifter. It's the only way to eliminate the lumps in the batter without losing the volume. So, put all the dry ingredients in there, and sift them on top of the bowl with the wet ingredients. Start folding the dry ingredients gently into the foam. The cookie batter you obtain should be uniform in consistency and color. Place a large bag, equipped with a decorating tip, in a tall container. Fill the bag with the cookie batter, and secure with a tie. You're ready to pipe the cookies. You have to slide the piping tip inside the bag before filling it with batter. I use either of these two Wilton tips, 2A or 2D. Line a baking tray with parchment paper, or rub with butter, and dust with flour. In general I pipe the cookies about 8 centimeters long, which is 3 inches. Without a piping tip, you can use only a bag, and cut an opening that will dictate the size of the cookies. Bake the cookies as per the instructions at the beginning of this video. The cookies are soft, but tend to stick to each other, like the lady fingers you buy from the store. I like to make them crunchy, so they snap when you break them. It's very easy. All you have to do is after you finish baking, and turn off the oven, put the cookies back in the oven, and let them stay in there until the oven cools down, say more than 2 hours. This way, they dry out completely to a crunchy but delicate consistency. Enjoy!